so you stayed there under those conditions for a month?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
He says, yeah, you say no.
Sorry.
Were you there too?
No.
Oh.
You never lived
How
there.
you gonna...
I never lived in the
You
house.
just like speaking for him?
No, what we're...
She fights all his battles for him. He can't stand up for his own. That's why we're here today.
He fights all his battles for him? She won't let him talk?
No, Your Honor. What happened was he moved out.
Plaintiff Katie Doyle says after she and her boyfriend broke up, she let him use some of her furniture while he was living with the defendant. Katie claims the defendant changed the locks on her ex and won't return her belongings. Defendant Pierre Kennel says that Katie's ex-boyfriend and witness disappeared on him and never paid rent. Pierre says he's not sure if the belongings are Katie's and refuses to return anything until he's paid what is owed to him.
Prove your case.
Your Honor, pretty much the defendant is holding my furniture hostage. We've tried many times to get it back. He just refuses to give it to me.
I didn't get it.
My ex-boyfriend lived... Shh, my turn. My ex-boyfriend moved out with Pierre into a house which just turned into an insane place. It was just... He lived there, he can tell you.
We had bought it together with the intent of moving out. We kind of broke up and then didn't move out together.
It was stored at his father's house.
I moved out first, so I asked if I could use it, and she said yes. I moved in there thinking that it would be all right for 3 months, you know. Told them from the get-go, there's no lease signed. Told them from the get-go that I'd be living there from about June to August. My daughter was due in August, and didn't think it'd be a good place to have a child, so it turned into a madhouse from there, just like Animal House. People coming in, going out. You never knew who was going to be there. It even got bad enough where we actually had someone living. He set up a room for one of his friends to live in. I mean, it was
Without
just,
paying rent?
know, it finally got to the point where...
Keep their bed there? So that's
it finally got to the point where I just would rather move back in with my mom. And,
There you go.
And I kept paying rent,
How long did it take you to decide that?
Well, about September, but I kept paying rent.
How many months is that?
That's 4.
Okay, so you stayed there under those conditions for a month?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
He says, yeah, you say no.
Sorry.
Were you there too?
No.
Oh.
You never lived there.
I never lived in the
You
house.
just like speaking for him?
No, what we're...
She fights all his battles for him. He can't stand up for his own. That's why we're here today.
He fights all his battles for him? She won't let him talk?
No, Your Honor. What happened was he moved out before August because when Riley was born, he was living at his mom's house. He was paying Pierre rent until September.
Ma'am, you don't think he can tell me these things?
Go ahead.
Anyway, so yeah, I lived there for probably actually 2 months. I resided in there, and then basically moved in with my mom at that point, but I kept paying rent until August.
Okay, why didn't you take the things
September.
when you moved out?
He didn't pay rent.
Because I didn't have any place to move them. Yes, actually, it's not even my word of mouth against yours.
Sir?
Yeah.
Keep talking to me.
All right.
So you left your things there to store them there until you could move them somewhere?
Yep.
Did you tell him they would be there for a certain amount of time?
Paid him $100 a month.
All right.
No, he didn't.
And
Then what happened?
Anyway, so then after that, I go to try to pick him up. I say it's probably Friday, November 11th. We went because I got a job in Omaha and was going to move and needed to go pick this stuff up. Me and my friend Travis went over there, and he let us take the coffee tables and some stuff without any say.
Who did? He did?
Yeah, he let us in the house and let us take out that furniture and whatnot. But then when I said, okay, Monday, I'm going to need to pick that up. And he said, all of a sudden he said, no, well, you screwed me, man. You need to give me money. And I was like, well, what do you even think I owe you? And he said, well, just give me $500. We'll call it good. And so then I basically said, no, I don't owe you $500. Why would I give it to you? I mean, it's not even my...
You haven't been able to get it since?
Right.
Okay. And then we have a list of the items. Sir, what do you have to say? He says, first of all, you ran an animal house there when he moved in with you, and then
I wasn't doing
prohibited
anything
him
that he wasn't doing.
Pardon me?
I wasn't doing anything that he wasn't doing.
Oh, whatever. You had parties all the time. You weren't even there, and all your friends were over there partying 24 hours a day.
People over, and you know, we'd sit around the pool
all hours,
and drink.
coming down to the basement, waking people up.
She wasn't ever there.
Were you ever?
Really?
She was over there a couple times.
A couple times, maybe once, twice.
She was over there a couple of times?
Every time I was there were people coming down to wake us up.
There, man.
Probably 6. We didn't go there a whole lot after.
It was a disgrace. That's a couple.
Well, 6.
What? That is a couple.
6 is a couple to you all?
2 is a couple.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't go away. More of Judge Mathis is coming up.
I mean, couple means 2.
6 is multiple.
Fellas, don't get jumped on in here, though. Don't get jumped. I saw that look she gave you. No wonder you got him all shook and he wants to talk.
Plaintiff Katie Doyle is suing her ex-boyfriend's former roommate who refuses to return her furniture.
What educational background do you all have, and from what school district?
College education.
Well, they need to be sued, and you need to get your money back. If you think 6 means a couple.
We weren't there all the time. We wouldn't.
Couple means 2.
6 is multiple.
Fellas, don't get jumped on in here, though. Don't get jumped. I saw that look she gave you. No wonder you got him all shook and he wants to talk. Let me get back to them, sweetie. All right? Go ahead, sir. You say that you were she was on there a few times, so she really doesn't know what was going on. But you claim whatever was going on, he was down with it, right?
Oh, yeah, he was...
What was that?
Get down from the get-go, having parties.
Watch out now. Don't get him jumped on. Y'all didn't have...
No, come on now.
He didn't have any loose women over there, did he? Huh?
Perhaps.
Perhaps?
Perhaps a couple. 6 is a couple.
I like you. Go ahead. So you all had wild parties like young bachelors would while you're living together. All right.
It came about July, and he just kind of up and disappeared until really around November, until he came back and said that he wanted his stuff back.
He left it there from July through November?
Yeah. It was there. I had no contact with him.
And had never come back to get anything?
No.
Sir, is that true?
I had
That's
to
not true.
repeat it.
Be quiet, ma'am.
Okay.
There, Travis. I've never been there by myself to pick it up, but we just stopped and grabbed some stuff occasionally. Got my guitar out of there.
How
When
were
I
you
wasn't
getting in?
home.
Hold on. How were you getting in?
When we were living there together, there's never any locks on the door, which is why people were always just randomly there or whatnot.
When you were getting your guitar and things, how did you get them?
I went inside and took them and left.
So why couldn't you go inside, take your television and furniture, and leave?
It was really heavy, and we had to arrange schedules with other people to pick it up.
Okay. So what you've just told me is that he has not prohibited you from getting your things.
No.
They were too heavy.
Okay.
Your case is dismissed. Have a good day.
He had the locks changed on the doors so we couldn't get into the house. He wouldn't answer my phone calls. He didn't answer the door for the sheriff. He just wouldn't comply.
Well, I did change the locks, and they said they were coming by one day while I was at work.
He left
I
10
wasn't gonna
minutes
let 'em in while
before
I
we
was
got
there,
there.
So
18-year-old